Greetings, Divine Radiance. Welcome. I am Nahkila Isha of AshworthScott Life Sculpting. I'm a divine interpreter, psychic life coach, and mentor, assisting you with activating the divinity and wisdom within your soul so that you are empowered to create and live an abundant life. So today I'm being led by Spirit to speak on something that has been going on in the world for quite some time now. And that is the hate and the killings of innocent Black men, Black women, and Black children. Oftentimes, I'm not really led to speak on things that are happening, current event type things, but today's Spirit was guiding me because I'm always asking the question of how can I make a difference, right? How can I make a difference? And oftentimes we feel like the things that are going on, they're bigger than us, and we feel like there's not really much we can do, right? Protesting doesn't really solve much. That's been going on since the beginning of time, and yet it's still happening, right? Getting angry and seeking revenge doesn't really solve much either, right? And so I was asking Spirit, well, what can we do? And right now, the thing that we can do is begin creating an energetic shift, right? Creating an energetic shift. Now, those of us that have reached any level of enlightenment, we know that energy is very powerful, and energy is what makes up everything, right? And so what we can do right now is, just like we shield ourselves and just like we shield our loved ones, we can collectively begin shielding those that are targets, right? The community that is of target. We can begin shielding them. Also, the other thing that we can do is begin thinking in terms of what is this energy that is making the police, right, target Black Americans and or just Blacks in general, because it's not just America. And when we get down to it, right, it's hate, right? It's lack of love, right? Sometimes it's fear. So what I'd like you to do is connect with your soul and ask the question, what is that, right? What is that energy? And then I'd like you to visualize that energy as an object, right? Whatever it is. So if you feel it's hate, what does hate look like as an object, right? If you feel it's fear, what does fear look like as an object, right? If you feel it's something else, what does that look like as an object? And what I'd like you to do is really get in touch with that energy, right? What does it look like? What color is it? What does it sound like? What does it smell like? Does it have a taste? And then I'd like you to destroy it, right? However that is for you. See it in the palm of your hand, right? Visualize the perpetrators that you feel are at the head of this crises. And I'd like you to see it leaving their bodies, see it in your palm, and then I'd like you to then get rid of it and destroy it. Like, see it disintegrating, see it disappearing, and do this regularly, right? Because what you're now doing is you're shielding those that are a target energetically, which is putting an extra layer of protection over them. And then you're also creating healing within those that are doing the targeting, right? And this is a start. This is what Spirit led me to share with you as far as what we can begin doing. And just continue to ask Spirit, how can I make a difference? And when you receive how, share. Because just because I don't always speak on things doesn't mean that I don't notice it, doesn't mean that it's not important to me or it's not valuable, but I talk about the things that Spirit guides me to talk about when I'm guided to talk about it. And this was definitely something that I was led to share. So for those of you that have heavy hearts right now, I'm sending you love, and I'm sending you light, and I'm sending you healing. And for those of us that are choosing to take on this assignment of sending this energy healing and sending this energy shielding, I like you to also send that love and light to those that have heavy hearts. And let's just do our part energetically, because if we can begin creating an energetic shift, we start with the shift energetically first, and then everything else, right, will begin shifting. And as you're meditating, send vibrations of peace to the world, send vibrations of peace to the collective, right? And really focus on a world that exists in the way that you would rather it be. So if you'd rather have a world that exists in peace and love, right, and patience and tolerance, then equality, right, then start visualizing a world that way, okay? So this may seem really small, but if we all do it together, that small thing can create a major shift. So I thank you so much for allowing me to share with you and for allowing me to serve you. And I thank you for doing your part. I thank you. And I leave you with peace, love, bliss, and abundance. I'll talk to you soon.